Okay. Hi, my name is Mrs. Shepard. I'm your school library media specialist, and we're going to talk today about the book Escape from Camp 14. It is written by Blaine Harden. It is actually one of the Elliott Rosewater nominees for the 2015-2016 school year. Every year, book club reads the Elliott Rosewater books, and there are six. We choose six that we compete with in the Battle of the Books against other schools. This we thought would get chosen and was not actually chosen, but we were really enjoying this book and we're reading it. And we've learned quite a bit in discussing about North Korea, and we wanted to share this with you today. Essentially, just so you can understand a little bit about the setting or the country, we have China, Russia, North Korea, and South Korea. And we also have Japan. So during after World War II, decisions were made so that North Korea stayed communist and South Korea became democratic, or was established as a democratic country. And they created the prime meridian in the center, and that divides North and South Korea. There's also the U.S., the Japanese that are in the area, and during this time the U.S. occupied Japan. Well, actually after World War II we were occupying Japan, so the only places in that area, the big Pacific area, that are democratic or friendly forces are the South Korean and the Japanese culture. So when China, Russia, and North Korea made the decision that they didn't feel like we had a vested interest in it, they came in to invade South Korea to take over and make it communist, to make it one country again, because previously Korea had been one country before it was divided as it was after World War II. So the U.S. did not take kindly to that, and that's when we had the Korean War. And you will see in the book, you'll see references to Kim Jong-il, Kim Il-sung. There are three generations of leaders that have ruled North Korea, and this is the area that has all the concentration camps. And one very interesting thing about this is the people in the concentration camps in North Korea were born and raised in camps. Whenever we're reading about the Holocaust, we're reading about people who were once free and experienced freedom and then were put in camps. So there are some differences in just the values of the main character because he was born and raised in a concentration camp. So I just wanted to share some of these things with you and share with you a little bit about the country of Korea. Like, this area is democratic. We have Seoul over here. It's a very large city. It has a lot of resources. And when you hear about Pyongyang, Pyongyang is like right here. And it is a historical city, and Seoul is right here. And this area is called the Chorwon Valley. You might hear references to that. I'm going to write this up here, Chorwon. And during the time that North Korea was invading, a lot of the evacuees would come through the Chorwon Valley and try to go to Seoul, where the resources were at. So just to give you an idea of what the country is like. So when our main character leaves, he actually goes to China. So he went to communist China, and eventually he goes to Seoul, and he goes to South Korea, and eventually he comes to the United States and meets the journalist who wrote his book. And other than that, okay. Thank you.